Sawa.
Government now imetulia. Jenzi walipotea. Jenzi walitolewa meza. Karim roll. Chairman. Karim, salamu alaykum. Yuko katika kuelezea kuhusiana na mkutano wa leo na nini mmejadili?
We are gathered here. Yeah, good evening. My name is Roy Mwanthi. I'm the National Chairman, Kenya International Freight and Warehousing Association, Kifwa. Behind me are members and directors of clearing and forwarding companies. We have just come out of a public engagement with KRA of a new custom procedure of releasing goods from the port of Mombasa and all 22 CFSs. The new process or procedure that has been introduced by KRA is counterproductive and is delaying clearance of goods from the port and all the CFSs. It was introduced without consultation and without public participation. Right now, as we talk, we have hundreds of containers, hundreds of consignments, both for local, for Kenya, and for transit, that is stuck in the port of Mombasa. We are not sure whether the commissioner is aware of the impact of the delay of release of cargo from the port. Essentially, delays lead to port storage and they lead to shipping line demurrage. The KRA managers that we met were not able to make a decision as they referred us to their bosses in Nairobi. We want to appeal because we love this country and logistics is our business. Our joy is when we release cargo within a day and deliver to clients within Kenya and East Africa. We want to appeal to Commissioner because the new process and procedure is delaying goods for 3 to 4, 5 days. We want to appeal to Commissioner to shelf the new process, shelf the new procedure and defer it altogether. And we revert back to the system that was operating, that was working very well. No one had a complaint about the system. But right now, we are stranded because our cargo is not moving. So we want to appeal to Commissioner of Customs, Madam Lillian, Commissioner General, Mr. Humphrey Watanga, Kifwa as an association has a working relationship with the KRA. We have a working MOU in respect to operations and our work. We want to appeal that this system is deferred or is vacated to pave way for efficient cargo system. World over, customs administrations are using technology to profile and release cargo within 3 hours. Our port aspires to be among the 20 best ports in the world. Our revenue aspires to be among the best revenue authorities that facilitate trade. It is high time, and it is now. We appeal to Commissioner of Customs to shelf and defer and vacate the new system that is causing trouble, that is delaying cargo, that is causing torment to clearing and forwarding agents. We are business people. We love this country. We will assist customs in whatever way to collect revenue. but revenue must be collected in an efficient way and in an efficient process. But this process that is delaying cargo 2-3 days, we have objected in our engagement and rejected. So we appeal for the old system to be reverted to, so that all the cargo that is held up in the CFSs and the port is released within today and tomorrow. Failure to that, then we don't know who will pay the demurrage. But certainly, it is not any one of us here. Thank you.
What makes this process cumbersome? Maybe you can explain the new process. What's the requirement?
We are told there is a lot of, there is a form which the verification officer has to fill. The form we have seen, it is a 2-page form, a lengthy form. If a verification officer is to verify 20 consignments or 20 entries and asked to fill a form for each of the consignment, then it will take up to 2-3 days for one to finish and to forward this verification report. That verification report is supposed to be forwarded to HVO, who is now centralized in a secluded place. Previously, HVOs used to be the managers, money any station, so that in event the verification officer finishes verification and captures the verification report, the same was escalated to a HVO who sat in the station for the release. That process was quick and efficient. But right now, the verification report is being channeled to HVOs who are holed up somewhere in a building to release cargo. Our fear is that very soon or later, and already we have seen for 2 days, cargo is being delayed. So people will be, if cargo is delayed, released, people will now be looking for alternatives on how to reach the verification officers to engage them to release the cargo. We do not want to go there. Those are the dark days where we have come from. We want an efficient, transparent system of releasing cargo. And that is our goal. Our joy is to verify and release cargo within same day, as we aspire to catch up with the world's best ports, the ports of Singapore, ports of Rotterdam, where cargo is cleared within 3 hours.
And maybe have you scheduled?
We have met several managers, about 8 of them, but none of them could make a decision other than saying they will escalate the matter. But our concern is, while the matter is being escalated, our containers are sitting up in the port and in the CFSs. And there is a worry of demurrage. We have people who paid taxes on Monday, and up to now, their cargo is not released. So obviously, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today is Thursday. It means it's a 4 days delay. The port would give only 4 days free time. So if customs would take 4 days to release the cargo, it means that Grelin agent and that importer has to pay port storage. That is not our business of paying port storage. We are telling Commissioner to revert to the system that was efficiently working.
So if not resolved, are we likely to see more congestion?
Yes, most likely, if this is not resolved, even transit cargo is also affected. We are likely to see congestion at the port and at the CFSs. Yes.
So about how many people were in the office there?
About 50 directors of clearing and forwarding companies.
Hey, over 100.
We were 100 directors of clearing and forwarding agents were in attendance.
Aya, asanteni sana. Kwa majina naitwa Leonard Mureithi Njiru. Mimi ndio mwenyekiti ya mawakala wanaohudumu hapa bandarini Mombasa, na leo hii tumefanya kikao ama mkutano na mameneja wa halmashauri ya ukusanyaji ushuru katika taifa letu la Kenya KRA, na sababu tumefanya hii mkutano ni uamuzi ambao wamefanya hivi majuzi ya kuwaondoa wale wanaosimamia kurelease mizigo kule kwa CFS, wanawaleta mahali moja ambayo kwa maoni yetu inatutatiza, inaleta tumbonjoto katika CFS na katika port, mahali ambapo tuna release mizigo yetu. Sisi tumekuja kuwaeleza kinaganaga ya kwamba hatukubaliani na uamuzi huo, sababu unaleta matatizo ya kuondoa mzigo kutoka pale bandari ya Mombasa na kwa CFS, na tatizo ambayo inatokana na ile ni ongezeko ya charges ama pesa ambazo tunatozwa, inaitwa storage ya container kuchelewa kuondolewa pale, na pia demurrage ambayo inatokana na kukosa kwa kurejesha container kwa shipping line kwa muda ambao unaofaa. Na hili jambo ni la muhimu sana kwa Wakenya, sababu wale wafanyabiashara, wale manufacturers, wale traders ambao wako na mizigo pale, hiyo expenses ikienda juu wataiweka kwa bidhaa zao, na mtu wa kuumia ni Mkenya. Na hivi sasa mnajua kuna changamoto ya cost of living ama gharama ya maisha kwa taifa letu, na ninajua hata serikali inatafuta namna ya kuteremsha bei ya gharama ya maisha. Kwa hivyo hii uamuzi tunaona inaenda kinyume na mambo ambayo inatutatiza sisi kama Wakenya, na sisi tukiwa mawakala tumemuomba commissioner wa customs akiweza pamoja na mameneja wengine na mkurugenzi mkuu pia wa halmashauri ya ukusanyaji ushuru, the commissioner general, wapandilishe ama watupilie mbali hii uamuzi walikuwa wamefanya, mpaka wakati ambapo sisi kama viongozi wa mawakala tutakaa chini na tunjadiliane, tunjue ni namna gani, kama kuna njia mpya ambayo wanataka kuleta, itakavyotekelezwa kwa njia ambayo inaweza kubalika bila kuleta ile matatizo ambayo tunapata hivi sasa.
Kwa majina ni Salim Nasib Mubarak, one of the clearance and forwarding agent and a senior member of Kifwa, Kenya International Freight and Warehousing Association. I have one major plea to government and government institutions. Globally, when a major policy decision is made, the process globally, the best practice is you first get in touch with the relevant stakeholders, have a very lengthy discussion over the matter that they want to raise as a policy, and to agree, to disagree, or agree to agree agreeably. Then the implementation globally practice is to take 3 months. We have had these scenarios not once, not twice, where when changes are coming up from government institutions, it's a switch on, switch off. And the repercussions, the implications in terms of costs becomes therefore enormous. In terms of agreeing with the stakeholders become an issue. The current challenge therefore and concern that has been raised by my previous speakers is as a result of wanting to implement a very major policy decision which has very negative impact on port clearance and faster release of goods. So my request and my urge to government, let us be serious when we want to make very serious policy decisions. I thank you.
Aziz, lete hapa. Angalia. Ikikuja kama kesho, lakini ukisema weekend tunaingia mambo Monday, hakuna mtu hii kitu inaendelea. Hii wataona. Tena siweke kidogo, weka full.